All right, Libra, the moment that you don't like something, or the moment someone doesn't like something about you, they're going to pick up and leave. Okay? FYI, or you need to. You could be working a lot or just focusing on your work. You could be trying to manifest a new reality. Yeah, you feel like you kind of got complacent in whatever you were or whoever you were dealing with. Something about cosmetology school or nail school. Something about the colors, like a color palette. Like basic colors, complementary colors. Something about colors. Somebody's a painter or somebody did something handy. Somebody could work up in a building. And somebody could work some type of security. Somebody could also work with elderly people. You also could be feeling like you're complacent with your job. You're wanting something that's going to be comforting for you. It's like there's something going on here. There's some type of grief. There's some type of like, I just need something to change. I need something to shake up. My condolences if you lose a dog or you lost an animal. This could be a person as well. Somebody's praying for your forgiveness. They're like, okay, I'm going to work out of this complacency. I'm going to get your attention. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you. They want your forgiveness. Yeah, they do. This could also be like if you were pregnant. This could also be like the mother-in-law or someone else's side of the family. It's like, okay, well, the baby's here now. The baby's here now. Let's release all this tension. Let's see if we can have a relationship together where it's all good and da 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 da. You may still be kind of in your emotions about how something ended or how people were dealing with you, and it's like, we really gonna end on that note? We're not gonna balance this shit out first? It's also feel like you're releasing someone. Good job. It seems like you have some type of perception when it comes to like what your soulmate is and what it would feel like, and you're ready to kind of refresh yourself for sure. You're getting bored. There also could be someone around you who's older. They may get their spunk back somehow, some way. It's like, oh, they're walking a little faster. Oh, they're not talking as slow, or they can hear. Or there's something that's going to like change with that. You also going to have to eventually forgive yourself and this other person that you thought was your soulmate. Y'all still may be in the thick of the releasing right now, so don't rush it. Okay, you've accepted it, but don't rush it. All right. If you're tired, don't have any type of guilt about it. Do what you can do. Don't feel like you're chained to your responsibilities. Figure out how you can get some time for yourself and or outside. You may need to drink a little bit more water. You may feel like guilty because it seems like now that you've accepted something, you're guilty about how you're going to move on or how something's going to renew for you. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to do this, that, and the third. I'm going to go through the course, or I'm going to have to do this, and it's like, you're just gonna have to do it. Okay, and you kind of make like, oh, I'm just not sure because I just want to be seen as somebody who's perfect, somebody who don't have any type of guilt. I don't want to be seen as a bitter baby mom or whatever the case may be. You don't need to be worried about how anybody else is going to see you. Okay, because this is going to slow down your growth for sure. It's going to slow you down. Okay, so do whatever you got to do. Don't be worried about how people are going to view you afterwards. Okay, what else is going on for Libra? So you could be you could have a new home, or again you could just had a child. Congratulations. But if you have a new home or just something that's new, you're kind of decorating or you're kind of setting the stage for yourself, you're making something comfortable. You like to be in an energy where you're around people or an environment that you don't really have any expectation. You can just be yourself, even if that means being silly and childish. You could be going around your hometown, your home city. You could be going around some type of family member, like it's a gathering or some type of event, especially if you have to travel to get there. Something about the year you graduated school, your year you graduated high school could be important. Maybe you're going back for something official. It's like, I gotta go back home because I need to go get my birth certificate, or I need to go get something done, or I need something for my child, or maybe I just want my child to meet their family, or you could be traveling back somewhere. Somebody could be getting a house, like you're inheriting something. Maybe you have to pay off something. It's like you gotta go to the course and talk about your home, or it's like we're trying to keep this house. Yeah. She's like, how do we get this to go in our favor if we all don't got the money or we don't have something? Maybe somebody's trying to fight an eviction. Also, if you just had a child, understand that it's going to be a journey to build your community. Okay, so try not to have any major expectations right now of other people. But I think if you have a kid, you are going to take a journey, like when it says going through the courts or doing something for support or custody, just something that's balanced. You need something stable between y'all. Because from time to time, it's good, and it seems like y'all can communicate just well, but from time to time, y'all don't. And so you're going to need the stability from when y'all don't. Okay. Somebody could be in the army or in the service. If so, thank you for your service. Or maybe you know someone connected to you, they're moving or they have to travel for work. They could be hiding something about another female in their background if this is a masculine. I don't know if they work together, like they both work on the road, or I don't know. Maybe they're using it as a way to reconnect somehow, some way. If that's the case, then it's not gonna be for everybody. Somebody could have tried to lie on you or to you. They could have said, oh, well, this main person in the community, they be out here in the streets. They hide who they are, but they just be out here for everybody. And you're realizing, like, no, this was a lie, or somebody realizing this about you. Like, no, that person's not. They're actually an official person. And you want to couple up with this person. You feel like somehow it would increase your net worth, or it would just increase your value in general. But you also know you want to present yourself in a certain manner. You do, because this person is focused. This person is getting something working, or they already have their own routine. So it's like, okay, well, if you want to go marry this person out of the routine, you got to go show them some type of difference, or you got to give them something that's going to make them see, like, okay, well, maybe this is something that maybe this person has changed. Maybe you know this person already. You want them to see you as different, or see you in a different aspect. There also could be a change that's coming up that's going to concern you. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Let's get another message. Alright, y'all gotta let me know if this resonates. So you're healing, you're ready to move forward. Good job. You also could be dealing with another air sign, earth sign. You feel like right now you are kind of torn, but you know what you need to do. So you haven't fully made the investment, but you know you need to. You're just unstable right now because you're like, well, what if this person learns? What if this person finally gets the lesson and they go after me, or they go towards someone else, and they da-da-da-da-da. It's not going to be a mischance for you. It's not. Okay? So you're going to have to go through this heartbreak. You're going to have to go through this step. You're going to have to learn, like, how to react while you do so, because this is going to allow you to either teach your child that you just had, or this is going to teach you yourself how to get through and have a type of optimism and joy in general, regardless of what's going on around you. It is. This is going to help you become more self-aware. Okay, so continue to heal. There still may be some type of anxiety from time to time. You may not be sleeping as well from time to time, but just as much as you can, try to make some type of progress. Okay. You also could be recognizing that somebody feels guilty because they had a child, and that they either wasn't expecting, or they're not sure what's going to happen with it. Who's pregnant? What sign? This could be a fire sign or a water sign. Outcome. They have the awareness that this person is trying to figure out what's best for them, what's going to make them emotionally stable. Okay, the other person that's pregnant, this could be heavy on the Pisces. This could definitely be a Pisces or a Cancer, maybe even a Taurus. If it's a fire sign, it's a Sagittarius. A Virgo could be involved as well. So they're kind of leaving it up to whoever's pregnant. It's kind of like, you know what? I understand that you're trying to figure out what's best for you. I understand that you're going to make the best decision because you know that we're unstable. But, you know, whatever you decide to do, I'm with it either way. They feel like they're going to have to focus on work a lot. They're going to have to be dedicated to becoming emotionally stable themselves, because they know that they were successfully in the mix of like some type of third party and stuff that they shouldn't have been in. Okay? What does this have to do with Libra? What does this other baby have to do with Libra? Okay, so you may be under the impression right now, like, okay, we got a fresh start, or you know, things ain't working as well as it should, but you know, we're gonna have a new, fresh perspective towards it. But I feel like once you realize that this person is pregnant, or if the person decides to keep the baby, this may ignite your ego. and make you feel either very demanding, vengeful, whatever the case may be. So just kind of hold off on that perspective if you can. Is the masculine going to tell you? I'm looking directly at her earth sign, so they could tell you. But right now they're going to keep it quiet until they figure out what's going to be the practical solution. They're definitely going to keep it quiet. They have some type of fear or anxiety about it right now. And so they feel like, okay, as long as I can be quiet and still kind of charm this person, or I can still go to them with some type of love, they'll either see me different, or, you know, we'll decide together. But they're definitely in their head and their mind about what they're going to do about this long term. They know that they need to mature, for sure. Because they feel like they're going to be disorganized when it comes out about the scandal and all the people that they were dealing with. Okay. All right. Anything else for Libra? Neither one of those are your storylines. Any other message today for Libra? Love affairs out here, but I feel like you need sleep. Okay, sleep on something. You need some type of alone time. Okay, the answer is still no. You don't need to sleep with them. The intimacy ain't there. It's just, it's not there. But I feel like the more that you're alone, you're going to realize that this is just a closed building. This is just something that's blocked off. And this is going to allow you to become flexible. This is going to show you different opportunities and how to get through different situations. And you'll start avoiding something. And you'll start seeing them as complicated, or they just lost in their way. You'll start avoiding them for real. Okay? Again, you could be doing something at your home. Maybe either you're spending more time at home, or you're like upgrading your home, you're painting, you're doing something. You could just be relaxing, literally. You could feel like, okay, I do have everything that I need. And you're trying to be flexible to anything that pops up. It's like, okay, let me figure out how I'm going to get through this, but I'm just going to figure out, you know, day by day, or I'm just going to do what I can. There's a 50-50 chance out here, but I do have the answers no when it comes to the situation. So this is going to require you to self-examine and or go within. Okay. It's very likely that you will have your needed materials and or resources and or people to support you when you do need it. So if you're worried about that, you could be seeing 444 a lot. You do have protection. You're fine. Even if to the point there's some type of like breakup, job ending, rejection, separation, some type of hard truth that comes out, you'll still have what you need. Okay. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Leo, a Pisces, a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Confirmations for Libra. You could be online, either working from home, maybe just online trying to find something. Make sure you're not looking for something in the wrong direction. Okay, something will happen when you least expect it. What's going to happen for Libra? You're going to get some type of movement forward. You're going to get some type of wish fulfillment. You could also be working online to try to start some type of passion project or hobby. It'll take off when you least expect it. You may feel like you're stuck with a child right now, and that may kind of get you upset in your head. But you know that this relationship is just full of depression and anxiety, and you can't restart this. So you'll be able to move back with love. It'll happen. You'll be able to get over this heartache or this heartbreak or whatever this is. Okay, so allow yourself to go through all the lies and confusions. Allow yourself to go through the grief for sure. You could definitely be seeing 555. And again, just allow yourself to take action day by day. You'll be fine. All right. Something may seem related, but it may not be related. Okay. You could receive some type of clarity after an argument that they are missing their hoe, or you will. Okay. You understand that something now is a bad choice, a bad karma, but someone or you are lost in their emotions.